We're teaching our kids how to spell, and here's how we're doing it. The first thing they have to do is separate the sounds in a word. So they're going to put a line for each sound in the word. We're not putting a line for each letter. We're putting a line for each sound. We spell sounds. So the first thing they have to do is to be able to separate or isolate each sound. That's step one. So for instance, let's say they wanted to spell the word Etty. We'll just say a nonsense word for now. I work with nonsense words when I teach my adult and youth spelling classes because I don't want you to memorize the spelling of a certain word. I want you to understand how spelling works so you can spell any word. So if the word was Etty, the first thing we do is we dot the vowels. It looks like this. E. Those are the two vowel sounds. And if there are two vowel sounds that don't touch, then that means it's a multi-syllable word. And we're going to need that information when we go to spell the sounds. Now, after I have separated each sound and dotted the vowels, now I spell the consonants. There's only one consonant sound in this word, and it is the T. Now I'm ready to spell the vowels. For the S sound, I'm going to start with the most common spelling, which is an E. There is another way to spell that sound too, but we're going to start with the most common spelling. If I want this to say then there is a requirement. There cannot be another vowel in the next one or two spots, but I can see that there's one right here. That would force this E to not say If there's a vowel in the next one or two spots, that E must say E. I don't want it to say E. I want it to say That requires two consonants after it. If there's not two, you make two. Now that E can say Now for the E sound at the end, we're not going to use an E because those are usually silent at the end. When you hear the E sound at the end of a multi-syllable word, you usually spell it with a Y. Now they have correctly spelled each sound in the word Etty. This is how we need to teach spelling, so that they understand that every sound has a spelling and how to spell each sound based on intellect and logic, not memorization or guessing.